My name is Andres Fernandez. I'm an entrepreneur living the American dream.
In 2016, during a gap in a 60-year-long embargo with Cuba,
I met my family for the first time. In that brief trip, I had finally experienced all that was handed down to me.
the food, the music, the culture.
It was as if I had gone back home for the first time. My family says to understand Cuba, you need to live in Cuba.
That's my plan. To be a dual citizen and live in both countries and live both lives to the fullest.
I want to bring the best of Cuba back to America, and I want to share the best of America with Cuba. This will be my life's work, and I want to take you with me on my Americano connection.
Behind me is the fortress San Carlos de la Cabaña. I'm walking on the Malecón, one of the most iconic locations in all of Cuba. The fortress was constructed to defend Havana against pirate attacks and was the point of entry into Havana. How did I get here? Why am I here? And where am I going? It seems only fitting that at this symbolic point of entry into Havana, I start my search for Cuba.
So, this is my first time taking my car to a mechanic in Cuba. This is a 55 Dodge Kingley, and this is my third month driving it. And so, I absolutely love the car, but we had a little problem today with air conditioning, and so he's going to replace the this unit. I don't even know what it is, but it's obviously like a major air conditioning piece, and he's going to put that in right now. Here it is. All right. There is the hood. Little by little, I plan on working on the car and figuring it out. I mean, it looks pretty clean. I know the owner that I got it from, and he seemed like he took really good care of it. So this is the first time I'm taking it to a mechanic, and I'm dying to ask him, like, how do you keep these cars running? I mean, you've got every car around here is, 7 years old. They didn't bring anything newer than as far as the classic cars, anything newer than 1959. Obviously, that was the year of the Revolution, and it stopped. So all these cars came in during the mid-40s to 59. All these American classic cars came in that were brought in actually by supposedly the mob, opening up hotels, casinos, and bringing in classic American cars. Well, at the time, not classic American, just bringing in American cars. And then during the Revolution, 59, it all stopped, and that's how these cars are here today. But it looks really good. It looks really good, and I'm happy with it.
Pow, pow, pow. So, we are driving through Cuba with some air conditioning. Feels fantastic. Because we were driving around the last time and today without AC. It sucked. It was hot, sweaty, and now we're nice and cool. Love it.
This is the very beginning of my 8th trip, and my cousin Alejandro, who's also a chef, cooked up a special meal, special for a couple of reasons. One is because he's a chef. The other one is because this is the fish that Kevin's family gave me when we went over and we delivered the glasses to him, which we're going to go by today and visit them, and I've got glasses for his mom. And so we have some plátano, some algo gris, we have aguacate, some lime. Y aquí mira, mi primo Alejandro está preparando el pescado. Mira esto. Look at this fish. Pargo. Wow. Qué pescado. Mira eso.
Un hijo de papita. Esa papita es tan especial.
Fantastic.
Especial.
So, thank you, Kevin. Thank you, his family, for preparing this for us, for getting us the fish, and my cousin Alejandro for preparing it. So we're going to eat now and enjoy this fantastic meal. Vamos, comer. So I'm here at Eyeglass Factory picking up my glasses, also with Lance Orozco from NPR and Greg as well. And so this is our little routine that we've been doing now for, I don't know, 6 months now, 5 to 6 months. And we pick up the glasses for the kids that I'm going to be taking this Sunday to Cuba. This is my 10th trip to Cuba this year, and they're so appreciative of it. All the kids have sent some fantastic little videos. I ask all the kids if you can please say thank you, Eyeglass Factory.
Thank you, Eyeglass Factory.
Gracias, Eyeglass Factory.
Bam! Ahí va.
Thank you.
And the funniest part is that they actually have a little bit of a problem saying it and pronouncing it, but it's fun how we kind of practice a little bit, and then they go, thank you, Eyeglass Factory, you know, and they send it, and but it's been a really great experience.
Pow, pow, pow. So, we are driving through Cuba with some air conditioning. Feels fantastic. Because we were driving around the last time and today without AC. It sucked. It was hot, sweaty, and now we're nice and cool. Love it. As they did it, coming down to the wire. We got beautiful AC coming out. The only thing is there's one that's not connected. He's reconnecting it. Other than that, we got cold air. No more driving around in the heat in Cuba. I gotta tell you, it's amazing what he did to get this going. You know, stuff that I guess is just simple parts that another mechanic in the U.S. might have done a lot easier. But he did it. He worked it out. He had the whole thing apart. And I love it. And it was great watching him do his work. You know, I'm so fascinated by the way they work things out. I mean, he got his shop here. Almost everything he had to do, he had to modify. But he got it going. He got AC.
So, Jose is the mechanic working on my air conditioning, and he's running into a couple of problems, but it's normal here. This is what Cubans do. You know, he started taking a piece, he goes, this piece wasn't right with this piece wasn't right with that, went to his grinder, started cutting, started fabricating a piece, and he's making it. So I said to him, is this what it's like normally? He says, absolutely, this is what it is in Cuba. You know, you don't just go and get a piece that fits this. You gotta kind of manufacture everything on hand. You know, and it's the funniest thing how like any part that he's putting together. You know, he didn't think, well, let me call and see if I can get a piece, and he just boom went right overhead to the grinder and cut a piece and cut a pipe, put these things together, and he's just fabricating it as he goes along. It's to keep these cars running. You know, they're 70 years old. They don't have parts for this. It's hard to get them in the States, needless to say here in Cuba. So to keep a car running like this, you got to be creative. You got to really think. You got to figure things out. You got to, you got to make things work with what you got. The first time washing my car in Cuba. And, this obviously is way different from pulling up to the car wash, but I gotta put it away because I don't want to leave it dirty. I don't want to cover it. This is how they do it. And, that's what I'm gonna do.
probably every time I come here. So, old school. What I love is art. I spent this whole week driving around. And, it was beautiful.
We are News Talk 1590 KVT. Andres is in studio.
Yeah.
Very
And I'm
fascinating.
going to come back with all the specifics.
All the specifics. You're going to learn everything.
I don't know it all now. I mean, I'm American. I was
You'll
born and
learn.
raised here, but I'm learning it. That's part of
gonna
what I'm going to do. I'm going to go there, and I'm going to find all these stories, and I'm going to find all these connections.
And you're taking off on Tuesday.
I'm taking off on Tuesday.
Just
This
like
is it.
that.
This has been a year in the making. So my plan with this show is that I'm going to be living as a dual citizen in Cuba. I'm going every month for 1 week at a time. That's my idea. That's my plan.
Very
And
fascinating.
I'm going to come back with all the specifics.
All the specifics. You're going to learn everything.
I don't know it all now. I mean, I'm American. I was
You'll
born and
learn.
raised here, but I'm learning it. That's part of
learn.
what I'm going to do. I'm going to go there, and I'm going to find all these stories, and I'm going to find all these connections. And so every trip I go there, I'm going to bring them things. Now, I don't want it to be where it's a show about Oprah Winfrey moments, where I'm
Yeah,
like, oh, you know, that's not really what I want. But the reality is that there's a lot that they could use, but as well as I believe that there's a lot that Cuba can help the United States, and that's what I also plan on finding.
Sure.
There are things that I'm sure that they can do to benefit us, and that's what I'm looking to do, is go there to find the similarities, not the differences, and to make, and to show, you know, the best of America, and to bring back the best of Cuba. I'm in Los Pinos, Cuba today, and I'm going to eat in a restaurant highly recommended by my cousin Alejandro, who's a chef himself. Says this is one of the best restaurants you're going to try in Cuba. So it is Dona Almira. They've been in business for 26 years, in this location for 18 years. And when you come through, you have the kitchen to your right. Right here, we have our table. This is one of those hidden gems in all of Cuba. And this just smells incredible. Wow. Bueno, ahora. I am in the Paseo de Prado, and this is one of the lions of Paseo de Prado. There are 8 lions distributed throughout Prado. Prado, Paseo de Prado, which everyone calls El Prado, is basically the line in between Old Havana and Central Havana. And right here, pretty much, is where it divides the two. In the front, you have the Malecón, and obviously the Morro, one of the iconic symbols of Havana. And then, as you're walking down the Paseo de Prado, you've got the Capitol building straight ahead from you. It's a kind of a central park. And when you come to Havana, clearly one of the places you might want to take a little walk. So we got a pizza place in Cuba. I've never had Cuban pizza, but I'm gonna try it out. I'm from New York. We make some of the best pizza in the world. So here we go. And this is, ¿y cómo se llama?
Pizza retro.
Retro. No, pero ¿cómo se llama usted?
Andy.
Andy, es el nombre mío. Mira, ¿cómo es eso? Me llamo Andrés, pero me llaman Andy.
Ah, bueno,
Okay,
a mí también me llaman Andy.
This is Andy.
Son casas donde las personas viven al mismo tiempo que comen.
So this was a house that they turned in to the restaurant. And over here, he said I could walk through. Oh my God.
Patio cubano.
Look at this. This is incredible. So this opens up into a patio where there are actual balconies of people's houses. This is as authentic Cuban restaurant as you're going to get. Pizza place, but authentic Cuban restaurant because it opens up into a balcony where these are the houses. People are living here. So, I'm here at my family's house, and it is just absolutely incredible. All of these different plants. Voy a enseñar la. And so all of these beautiful plants that he's got here, and this is a typical thing, you know, that they really grow their own fruit, and it's amazing. That's a coffee. That's coffee beans. I mean, you know, could you imagine making your own coffee? And they've got obviously mangoes and guayaba, and so it was really something else. I'm in Havana, Cuba, and I come across another piece of art that I absolutely love. So this piece here, obviously made of cast iron, welded. You've got a screw and a nut. I'm assuming this is the guy and this is the girl. And they're looking at their tablets, staring into it, facing each other. But what I found really incredible was as I was walking through the park, I came across this other piece because clearly the artist is saying something about modern technology. Now we have the same screw and nut people sitting here, and they've got their backs to each other. He looks really depressed. He's got his head down, he's depressed, and she is looking over like, what is your you're not even gonna talk to me here? I love it. Now, this piece of art, I'm sorry to say they don't have some kind of a plate around that I could really tell you who the artist is or too much history about it, but not much needs to be said because clearly it's about the people fishing here on the Malecón. One of the most popular things that people do, they come here, throw their rod out there, catch fish all day, and it's all the time. You always see people out here fishing on the Malecón, so much so that they obviously created a structure to show that. Got a packed house, everybody's absolutely loving it, and we're going to show you, we got a harmonica festival going on right now. First one is going to be annual. Come on, let's check out what's going on. I want to talk about a packed house. Dig that for a little while.
I want to talk about a packed house. Dig that for a little while.
I love it. So, we just finished a phenomenal meal, had a great time here. The owner and chef, Carlos, came by and actually gave us his handcrafted selection of cigars. And the way he set it up, I mean, we got a little bit of honey to dip to get your cigar nice and sweet. He let us sit here in the room. And one of the things that I really love is actually sitting in a restaurant smoking my cigar. And his clocks are going off. He's got 420 clocks. They're all going to go off right now. I love this restaurant. I'm here with one of the greatest chefs in all of Cuba and a phenomenal restaurant that I highly suggest everybody come to visit, San Cristobal. And this is the chef and the owner, Chef Carlos. So they've been here since 2010, has had tons of diplomats that have come through here and decorated the place all himself. Y tú me estabas diciendo que el reloj tiene 421.
422.
Right now he's got 422 clocks.
And
10 grandfather clocks.
Yeah.
And so these are his hand-picked selections. Because in this restaurant, not only are you going to get a phenomenal meal, obviously handcrafted and created by the chef, but designed by the chef. This restaurant is all his design. This is his creation. Una de las cosas que...
Vale, gracias.
Súper bien, Carlos.
Vale.
Sí. Bueno, gracias.
Entonces, ahora les voy a mandar un buen rum cubano para que
And now he's going to cap us off with a rum. So, we are coming to the end of a spectacular day and a spectacular night. This restaurant has just been a real surprise. My friend Roberto Chalet hooked me up with this one chef. He says, contact Chef Carlos. We come here. Turns out that this is the restaurant that Barack Obama came to in 2016, and it has just been absolutely fantastic. We had a beautiful meal. Started off with an appetizer that he gave us, then we had all different kinds of just gourmet food, then he wrapped it up with a dessert, and then in the very end gifted us a cigar. You want to talk about a great night? aquí en la Coco Blue y la Zorra Pelúa. One of the nicest places I come to every time I come to Cuba. This place is special for a couple of reasons. The owner, Jeff, is an artist who has built this place with his bare hands, and he's here every day because he actually lives here. He lives here, it's his studio, and it's his restaurant. I have to tell you, whenever you come to Havana, look for this place. You're going to absolutely love it. Beautiful atmosphere, great food, nice drink, cigar. This is the place to come to. So, I'm here walking in Old Havana, and I find my way into this place really interesting. It is the Museum of Arms. So they have a history they have a collection of all different guns and knives and all of this was a collection that they've put together through years of obviously all kinds of battles that Cuba has been through. And so you've got this collection of guns, handguns, revolvers. These to me look like actually some handguns. They look actually, I don't know. Oh my God, look at these. Look at the triggers on these. Something really, really foreign to anything that I've ever seen. So, we're here in Old Havana, and we're going to go today to the chocolate shop. We're going to go and walk around and look at some of the art, and I think you're going to enjoy this little trip.
something. You know, the last 2 weeks of this club, and this is, you know, the way it should end. We got a packed house. Everybody's absolutely loving it. And we're going to show you. We got a harmonica festival going on right now. First one, it's going to be annual. We're going to do it again.
Hey, you got one of the interviews right here.
Oh, come on over here. Come on, get in the shot. Get in the shot.
Nationwide.
Tex. Tex. This is Tex. He's one of the performers today.
Yes.
Right, when are you going on?
I've been on number 5.
Number 5, all right? So number 5, we're going to check out Tex when he comes up here.
He used to
to
play
show
with
you some
War.
of that.
Used to play with War.
You used to play with War?
Yeah, it used to be.
Whoa!
Slipping into darkness.
You heard it here first.
I love it. Thank you
Thanks
so
for having
much.
us today. I'm so happy to be here today. Hey, thank you much respect.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I got to tell you something. You know, the last 2 weeks of this club, and this is, you know, the way it should end. We got a packed house. Everybody's absolutely loving it. And we're going to show you. We got a harmonica festival going on right now. First one, it's going to be annual. Come on, let's check out.
I'll throw it away.
I want to talk about a packed house. Dig that for a little while. So, I am in front of the Libreria Victoria, and a very famous bookstore. And one of the things, you know, clearly you want to do is take in the history by reading books. I mean, what better than a bookstore that, I mean, this bookstore has been here for quite some time. So it's been here since the 1930s, and this now, the second owner, has been here for 20 years. Long time bookstore. Everything you can think of, Cuban history.
You say yes, I say no. You say stop, and I say go, go, go. Oh no, you say goodbye, and I say hello, hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye, I say hello. Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. I say hi. You say no. You say why. And I say I don't know. Oh no. You say goodbye. And I say hello. Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello.
So as everybody walks off the as all these Swiss tourists walk off to bus, with their chef's hat on and stuff. It's kind of hysterical as they're walking through the market. I almost can't stop laughing. I'm glad I have a mask on right now. It's a fantastic concept. So everybody pays the person putting together this tour, does all the shopping, cooks all the food. Everybody's happy. I don't think these people have ever seen a market like this. I mean, these guys talk about sticking out like a sore thumb. These people have never even seen a yuca. They don't know what it is. They're completely lost. My first time having a pizza in Cuba, and here it is. All right. There we go. Good. Got cheese. It's got a good flavor. Clearly, completely different than anything I'm used to. Cuban pizza.
No tenía laurel, no tenía albahaca y pimientos y dedos. Al final le voy echando cosas y voy probando. Cuando llego al punto mío, el que a mí me gusta, digo ya, claro. Y al final un poquito azúcar. Para bajarlo, entonces hace el chile, un poquito de vinagre y el aceite. No, pero toma agua. Y si es aceite de oliva, mejor. No, yo pensé que no.
Tía.
Dime, mi amor, ¿te gustaron? ¿Viste? Por eso yo lo hice. Al final yo soy la que estoy con los viejos. Me toca a mí con los viejos.
Bueno, yo también.
Bueno, pero tú eres la joven.
Here I am, probably one of the most famous restaurants in all of Havana, Cuba, La Florerita. Yeah. La Florerita is famous because Hemingway loved to come here. He loved his daiquiri here, okay? And I'm getting this firsthand from everybody here, right? He loved his daiquiri, and he sat right here in this spot right behind me, so much so, obviously, that they have a bronze statue of him where he sat every day and had his daiquiri. I feel like I just had a drink with Hemingway. Here I am, just walking out. Everybody's walking out, sweating, having a great time. I mean, really one of the best nights. There's not a person who's been let down tonight. Okay, trust me, it was one heck of a night. Okay, this was just absolutely spectacular. You've got to come here one day to the Tropicana. I'm telling you, they're the best nights I've ever had in my life. So I'm here now in Koenig. So Koenig is a little town east of Havana. All right, so I am now in a port that Hemingway they say used to have a boat here. Loved to frequent this area, and this was an actual restaurant at the time. I'm really starting to feel pretty comfortable here. So we finally found a gas station, and I gotta tell you, finding gas is not such a simple thing. It's actually quite a complicated thing. You know, it's one of those things that you know, there's a good reason why maybe a lot of people don't want to drive. Although getting around is just difficult without a car. But having a car is not easy. Difficult. A lot of maintenance, very expensive the gas, very hard to find gas. To work. This is Cuba. This is one of Cuba's most absolutely beautiful aspects. I mean, the beach, the water was just phenomenal. Clear, warm, just clean. absolutely beautiful. I mean, you can see right through, I don't know, 50, 60 feet of just beautiful, clear water.
I'm in Old Havana. This is the start of Old Havana. And as you can see, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of shops, there's a lot of walking around, and just about every tourist that comes here, this is where you want to start off, and you can see there are shops and there are restaurants and there's a lot of activity going on. So it's an exciting place to come down to, and I'm interested to look at all the shops and see what they got going on and to mingle with people. That really is, to me, the most important thing, is that you talk to people, you mix with them, you learn a little bit about the culture. So come with me on this trip to Old Havana. So as we're making our way through all of downtown Old Havana, you know, we come across all these souvenir shops, and just about anything you can find, you're thinking of, you can find here. You know, from maracas, cigar holders, cars, and all of these things are handmade, obviously. These things don't come from China. They're not made, they're made in Cuba. So, as I'm walking through Old Havana, I come across one of the most interesting things that caught my eye. This is a pharmacy, and it's called Takechal Pharmacy, that has been here since, well, we'll find out what year it started, but it was obviously a long time ago, because you never see a pharmacy like this. I mean, this is like Little House on the Prairie. I mean, it is something else. And when you look at this, it's just incredible that something like this still exists. So, I am in the Plaza San Francisco de Asís, and I'm in front of this incredible piece of art that obviously caught my attention, and it's called The Conversation, and it was put together by an Italian named Vittoria Perrotta, and it's one of the pieces that I believe they said it was around 2018 that it was created, so it's relatively new, and it actually stands out like that. I mean, the color of it is the copper, and it's just very different than most of the other statues that you see around downtown Old Havana. I'm here now in the Plaza San Francisco de Asís. I come across Federico Chopin, sitting here by himself, waiting for me to sit down and have a nice conversation with him. And he's telling me that he was a world famous pianist and loves Cuba.
No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, stand by me.
So, this is the third trip to Cuba, and I'm packing some things, you know, toothpaste, coffee, Dayquil, chocolate, very important, lox. This is Nutella for Amanda. My cousin Amanda loves Nutella. Toilet paper. I'm telling you, when I brought it there the first time, they were just like, oh my God, you know, it was like, sometimes you just can't get it there. Other than that, I'm going about my regular thing to take them stuff. My cousin Melissa, I'm bringing her a phone. I'm bringing my cousin Alejandro a phone. I bought Melissa a computer. She's starting college. She's 19 years old. And I'm bringing a tool set for my cousin Alejandro, who's been working on his car. And my bag of cement from my uncle. I've been bringing 10 pounds of cement every time for him. He wants to construct a wall, and he said that cement is hard to come by. And so I bought a 50-pound bag, and last time I took 10 pounds. So I want to take 10 pounds every time I go. And that's about it. Oh, this is one of my favorite things that happened this trip. You know, I have to look at the bright side of things. Okay? So this gentleman Ozzy comes to me a couple of weeks ago and says that he's been seeing some of the things that I'm doing on social media. And he goes, "Is it true that you're going to Cuba every month?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm going every month." And he goes, "My brother lives in Casablanca, which is right there by Havana and Old Havana." And he says, "Would you take this to him? A phone and some medication. He's a diabetic." You know? And I got to tell you something. You know, it's like when something like that happens, I go, you know, I'm doing the right thing.
This is one of my favorite pieces in all of Cuba so far that I've seen. It's a fairly new piece. It's only been around a couple of years, but it was created by an artist, Rafael Miranda San Juan. And what I love about it is that he starts off by a description saying faces show the soul of the people. And it's absolutely incredible. The work that he did here is just beautiful, and it's certainly going to be an iconic piece for years and years to go. It's just a phenomenal piece, right across from Malecon, and there's no way you can drive by without looking at it and catching your attention.
I am in the Plaza San Francisco de Asís in Old Havana, and this is the church of San Francisco de Asís. And right next to the church, we have an interesting man who's got quite a story. They call him Caballero de París. And as story goes, he kept telling everyone that he was from Paris, but supposedly had lived here his whole life. And it's a tradition that when you come here, you place your foot on his foot, your hand over his finger, and grab his beard, which is quite interesting because look at how many people have come to wear down this finger to the point that it's smooth and pointy. I'm here with my cousin Fabian, who drives his car for a living and for the family. Takes us around, chauffeurs us around, and he was explaining to me the things that he does to keep the car running and what some of the things that I've done over the years. Since 1955, I would imagine maybe 80% of this car is different. He says everything in here is from something else. So the motor is a perking motor which actually came from a boat. The battery was from a truck, so the transmission is from another Ford car. I mean, the mechanics that work on cars in Cuba are like no other mechanics, I think, in the world. I mean, you're talking about taking parts from boats or trucks and making them fit into something completely different and making it work. Like they say, the Cubans say, como inventa lo cubano, how the Cubans invent. How do the cars in Cuba keep running? Gracias, gracias. So, I'm at another souvenir shop in Old Havana, and what I love most is whenever I see something that I think is the resourcefulness of the Cuban culture, is this. These beautiful pictures, these are one of a kind, each one, but they're painted on, obviously, newspaper. And it's just a great idea. It really lends itself to an artist coming up with something, but yet at the same time being resourceful.
Okay, we just had the most incredible dinner, all right? And it's fantastic. They came out, they served us. We had lechon asado, we had moro cristiano, but I did my food already. It was gone, okay? Everybody else is still eating. I just wolfed mine down. It was so good, all right? I mean, I am blown away by this. You know, I really am blown away by this. There's so much that, you know, that Cuba is suffering with. So much that Cuba struggles with. And yet, in the center of it all, you know, you've got something that's just incredible. It's not a party without the champagne. Bueno, salud. All right, so now I'm eating with my family. And this is one of the things I love most. I mean, obviously, it's great when, you know, you go to a restaurant and you have the typical food in the restaurant. But this is typical Cuban food. And so we've got our rice and beans. We've got el pollo. El pollo asado. So we have a pollo asado and chicken asado. We have plátanos, stuffed lemons. Peppers. And this is the salad that they made with carrots and so it's got cabbage and carrots. And obviously, you know, white rice is always part of it. Black beans, it's a staple in the Cuban diet. And it's absolutely fantastic.
So, I love the way this artist has done this. Where you've got this newspaper on canvas. Really, really nice work. Ahí va. I mean, originally when I first got the boat, I got all excited, and I was going to. I also did take it out in the ocean one time, you know, when I first got it to test it, and that was part of the reason why I don't do that again.
Seriously, my kids were on the boat, and we went out, and my son was like, "Dad, please turn around." And I couldn't turn it around, because every time I kept going to turn it, the waves were hitting me more on the side. So then I kept straightening it out so they wouldn't sideswipe me. You know, but then I kept going into the waves even further. So I couldn't stop because the waves were gonna overtake me, and I couldn't turn because they were gonna hit me on the side. So I just kept going more out into the ocean. I couldn't figure it out. Every time I tried to turn the boat, it was like, oh, we gotta hit to the side. They're like, no, don't do that. I'm like, all right, and I turned the boat, and I'm going the other way. And it just was terrible, you know, and the kids were crying and everything. And I got nervous. I really did. After a while, I really got nervous. I was like, everybody make sure you got your life jackets on. You know? And we were right there. I mean, we could have probably swam back. You know, it's no big deal. I'm Cuban. That's what we do. We float. You know what I mean? That's stupid. But we were, but the kids were so scared. And then I started getting scared. Anyway, once we parked it in here, that was it. I haven't moved it in like 13 years. I don't even start it. I don't even want to look at the engines right now. Look at this. Look at this. This is one of my meals. This is called the What Are You Smoking? I made this one. This is one of my best sandwiches that from the get-go, I hit it out of the park. Smoked Gouda, smoked ham, smoked bacon, mac and cheese on rosemary bread.
You gotta come to the Tropicana. Everybody's having a fantastic time. I gotta tell you, this is seriously one of the best shows I have ever seen, and one of the best times I've ever had. I mean, the food was incredible, the show was just out of this world, and I mean, everybody just had the best time. They're still partying, they're still dancing. The show's over. The show is over, and they're still dancing. It's incredible. I mean, I'm talking Cubans love to party, right? You want to have a great time, you got a vacation in Cuba.
I think I want to take a little trip inside La Vitrola and check out some of the live music. I love this. I love this right here. Everybody's just having a great time. You can't get better than this. Wow. This is, for me, an incredible treat. So, and it's a very Cuban thing. I got a cigar and my cortito, and they serve you with a sugar cane, and you put a little sugar in it, you stir your sugar cane, and a couple of little crackers that they give you. And this is absolutely with a tobacco and a coffee. Life doesn't get better. This is, for me, an incredible treat. So, and it's a very Cuban thing. I got a cigar and my cortito, and they serve you with a sugar cane and a couple of little crackers that they give you. Life doesn't get better. So I figured this would be a great time. Just start packing all this up. And putting all this together. So I got a brand new suitcase, and I'm hoping, you know, my plan is that this suitcase is going to take a number of trips to Cuba, and it's a 5-piece, and so I got to really set everything up right, you know, because we're gonna pack up the camera, and every time I go there, I think I'm not gonna come back with 2 suitcases full of things, although I have the option now. But so I've got the little carry-on. That this is where I think we need to outfit the camera and all the equipment, so that we could, you know, either do it with foam or something so that we keep it protected. Because I definitely am not going to put the camera and stuff in here, right? You would think, right? So so I got this suitcase here, and then the big one. So I guess we should start off with the big one. And I got a scale as well, and so, you know, we got them toilet paper. It's going to take up a lot of room, but, you know, so you got them toilet paper and underwear, right? And socks. I got another thing of underwear here. So I get this one. We got medium and we got large. We got socks. We got Band-Aids. Ajax. So I should put some of the heavy stuff in here, or let me see if I can, maybe, do we have anything else that's padded? The tampons. Tampons would be a good padding. So we got diabetic socks, right? I'll put those there. And the Ajax. And more Ajax. And I might as well put the soaps in here, because I think that, and got baby powder. You know, I wonder if we should just leave all this shit in the bag. You know, I got little socks. We got underwear. Well, we got toothbrush, soap, deodorant for the men and women. Got a lot of deodorant, so I think I'm just going to wrap this down. Yeah, let me just put this in here. It's not going to... Boom, boom, boom. We got so this one's his body wash, soap. Then over here in this one we got more powder. Here's some more soap that I'll tie up. Body wash, envelopes, you know, toothpaste. Some more of this, some skin cream, glue. So we got some fish oil, foot powder. So I think you know, a lot of the bare essentials. It's what they don't have. So you know, I gotta tell you, this sounds crazy, but I was enjoying myself. You know, I really was. We were walking through Target and the dollar store, and I was really enjoying it. You know, so it feels like, you know, I mean, not that I really necessarily like Christmas buying. It's a drag, but I like giving gifts. You know, but this was fun. I had a good time, and I've been thinking about it, and I can't wait until, you know, I get there, and they open all this up. And so we got so these things here, and I guess what I'll do is I'll put these in the bag just like that one. And so, and I know that they're gonna appreciate it. You know, this fish oil, like I said, glue for the kids. You know, I could see myself easily filling this one and possibly getting another one. Nothing. And then I've also got a scale here. So this morning, things are starting to move. So this morning, at like 4 o'clock in the morning, I woke up and I had a call from Cuba. So Saul, who has been helping me with a lot of stuff, he sent me a text that I should get connected with this guy Angel. And Angel is well, I told Saul that, you know, what I'd like to do is when I go there, obviously I'm going to make the bagels for him in the kosher Airbnb. But Saul knows a lot of people there and knows certain things, and he's helping me and to work on, you know, on this project. So I need somebody involved in camera equipment, permits, things like that. Sends me Angel's number. Angel and I have been going back and forth this morning. He introduces himself to me, and I mean, we've a lot of texting this morning. This is the latest one. So all the green is me. So he's not one for a lot of words, but I was constantly writing, you know. But he sent me this, and.
Andrés, buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Ángel Ayala y te llamo desde La Habana, Cuba. Yo soy el socio de Saúl que atiende todos los temas comerciales. Y estuve viendo tus notas y tu comunicación con Saúl, interesado para hacer una especie de video de lo que haces en este caso cocinando. Y nada, te llamo para ponernos de acuerdo, para crear las condiciones aquí en La Habana de qué necesita, qué tipo de video quiere, cuál es el tiempo de duración, para yo hablar con los productores míos, con los que nos hacen todos los trabajos audiovisuales y poderlo ir cotizando con tiempo.
So basically, right, and there's like a motorcycle in the background and everything. So basically, Angel, okay, so Saul, who was born and raised in Cuba, at 16 during the revolution got out of Cuba, his whole family, came to the United States, educated, and made his living in the United States and had businesses. When he retired in 2008, went back to Cuba. And now, in these later years of his life, he wants to help out his country, as well as being honorable, I believe, to the United States that he spent most of his life in. So he gets me. We really click, you know. And he now has hooked me up with Angel, who I think is going to help me. And Angel's message says that he contacted Angel so Angel can help me with video editing, you know, producing, getting the proper papers and permits and all these kind of things in Cuba, and he can assist me. So I've written him back and forth about the things that I'm doing. I sent the clips to him, and I believe he liked them very much, and he's been gracious and to tell me that he's going to help me, this and that, and he can, you know, we can definitely do this, and he can help me out. And then he sends me this lady. He sends me a message saying, so this is this lady, Zena. She's a producer of audio-visual in Cuba, and has connections to that world, and she's a trusted friend. She sends me also a voice message, and hers is so funny. It's just.
Hola Ángel, sí, dale, pásale mis datos. Dile que nosotros tenemos equipamiento para filmar, tenemos todo y lo
She's
podemos
got
cubrir todo
everything.
el
She's got
proceso, desde
all
la
the
producción,
processes
dirección,
of video editing.
postproducción, todo, ¿viste?
And there's like babies in the background. You know? So clearly it's like a whole different thing, Steven Spielberg isn't gonna get a call like this with babies in the background crying and stuff. But anyway, so Zena has contacted me, so I'm gonna write her back. I wrote Angel back and said thank you for connecting me with Zena, and I'll make that connection as well. Aside from my cousin, who works for a television company there, or a studio, and does camera work for them, or I'm not exactly sure what he does, but I believe it's on the production side of it. But obviously I've got to go about this the right way. I can't just go there and just start filming, because it's just dangerous in that country. It's dangerous here. We went to Smart and Final and the guy was flipping out. You can only imagine. You go to Cuba, you start walking around with a camera and a boom mic and, headphones and shit. And it's just like, who are you? And my intent is to go there and be positive and create something where there's longevity. And with that, I obviously need, to have the right permitting, the right permission, to know the guidelines, and to develop the trust of the Cuban government that I'm not going there to create a political problem and to create a story that I'm gonna post or possibly make for TV that's gonna make them look unfavorable. So anyway, so I got to do this the right way, and these people are helping me do it the right way. So with that being said, I got a new piece of luggage that my girlfriend Melissa just bought me, and I got all the stuff that we got the other day, and so I'm ready to start packing it up. And how's about if I bring it in here so we can go? Stay right there. I got it right here on the cart. I'm gonna buy all these hearts that I want to take to Cuba, but I'm leaving for Cuba on the 15th. So the day after, 14th, is Valentine's. So I'm gonna come back on the 15th that morning before I fly out and buy all my hearts to take to Cuba then. So I just wanted to come and make sure that they have them, and I'm gonna see if I can get hold of the manager and see if he can hold them for me the next day, because they drop in price. So but I'll get something like this for my aunts. Big one, 4 like that, and then I'll probably get for everybody else 4 like that. So I'll see if these are around. I'll see if these are around. All right, so we're here to get the coffee. This is huge. All right, this coffee is Café Bustelo, and it's. This is gonna make them flip out when I bring them this party size, you know what I mean? Because the coffee they get in Cuba, it's the hardest thing to just get a little thing like that of coffee. I'm bringing them in the big boy, and so I'm gonna bring at least 2 of them, but I'll buy like 4 right now, and at least start putting in my suitcase and everything and getting that ready. So I'm not sure what else I should get from here. Maybe so let me see, underwear. So let me look at the underwear, the soap, toothbrush, razors. I can look at all that stuff here too and see but for right now, Valentine's Day here. Let me see. So these are. Right. These are like $5. I guarantee you $5. These things will be on the 15th. They'll be at least half the price. $2, $3. I'm gonna come back here, and then Yeah, this is where I gotta go. You know, I mean these things are like $20. You know, maybe that there will be half the price. So, all right. So on the 15th, my two targets are Target and Smart and Final. So all right, beautiful. This is the stuff. Okay. They're gonna love me. Okay, this is the stuff. I promise I'm gonna buy every time I go. I'm gonna take at least 2 of these. Right? This will take care of the whole family for a month every time.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I should do with these? You know, because then these are like, you know, little blocks of like, you know, I feel like a drug lord or something. Like little, I could store little blocks. I think I'm gonna take these. They're gonna love these. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll take a bunch of these too. So I think it's perfect, you know, because they're like vacuum sealed. All right, now we gotta go to the underwear. Coffee for the Cubans. Coffee for the Cubans is huge. And the fact that they don't have coffee is just, you know, it's one of those things like I don't think they know how to survive without it. I mean, it's like their vitamins. You know what I mean? You know, a Cuban without coffee is like, you know, is like, I don't know, a leprechaun.
billionaire.
Yeah, like a leprechaun without a rainbow. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's just like, you know, it's like a clown without big feet. It's gotta go. You know, Cuban and coffee, go. Look, I'm not kidding. They don't have anything. They don't have anything. we had our dog, Roxy, had her period, and we got them diapers. When I told my cousin Milo that we got diapers for the dogs, the look on her face was in such shock, I couldn't help but say, they don't have that in Cuba? She's like, they don't have diapers for the children in Cuba. Needless to say, for the dogs. Get them socks. I'll get a medium and I'll get a large. Bam. Bam. All right. I think we did it. Shampoo. Man, I'm sure they can use shampoo. Some body wash. For men. Power stick. What the hell is this? Oh man, this was the place to go for the. What were we thinking? You know? What were we thinking? This is where to go. Look at this. This is. What am I doing? These are fantastic. I'm sorry, man. Not that I know. I'm going to Cuba.
Oh.
And I'm going to take them all kinds of things that they don't have a lot of.
Yeah, this is the place to buy
And
it.
so I figured.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Good thing we all have a sense of humor.
Yeah. All right, Q-tips. I'm sure they can use Q-tips. Let's take some Q-tips. Ah, deodorant. Sure. Speed stick. Extra. Power stick. For the ladies. For more ladies. Women's socks. Diabetic socks. Diabetic socks? Thank you so much, buddy. We got Q-tips, we got paintbrushes, tampons. But all of this stuff is like gold to them, okay? The last time I went there, it was just, I loaded up my suitcase with all this, and when they saw it, they was just like, oh my God, it was like Christmas, you know? And so it was fantastic. And so there's, you know what I love is that there's nothing that you can bring there that is not valued. Nothing. There is nothing. You know, you go to Cuba with this stuff, you go there with anything, I promise you, there's nothing that they're gonna be like, oh my God, like we have that already, you know, I've got 3 of those, you know, nothing. Everything you bring there is appreciated and seriously needed. I mean, look at this craziness. But we did it. We did it. We did it. This is the beginning. 2 more weeks. I'm gonna be able to go there every time and just know exactly what they want. And that's, I don't know why I enjoy it so much, but just buying all this stuff and getting ready to pack it up and bring it there, it's just like you feel like Santa Claus, you know? All right. I'm gonna be able to go there every time and just know exactly what they want. And that's, I don't know why I enjoy it so much, but just buying all this stuff and getting ready to pack it up and bring it there, it's just like you feel like Santa Claus, you know? All right. Keep it going for me. Let me hear it. Oh my God. Why did they bring that picture? I was 16. What the hell? Yeah, and here we go. How you doing, Chef Alex? I don't want to take the whole show right now. I just want you guys to know I appreciate being here. This is the second time I actually did this, and it was even better than the last time. I appreciate being asked to be here, and it's my honor, especially the fact that I think I'm the only Cuban out here, okay? Yeah. I'm the token Cuban for the whole thing. Oh no, hey, we got Cuban and Cubano. Ahí, mira. I didn't see you, Robbie. How you doing? Fantastic. We got 2 Cubans here. And I also own the Copacabana, so I hope you guys come down. And I also own the Comedy Club, so if you don't want Cuban food, I can make you laugh. So come on down to the Comedy Club at the Ventura Harbor, and I seriously appreciate being here so much. And now I'm gonna hand it off. This is what's your name? Jeff. This is Jeff, everybody. He's the MC of the whole night. He did a great job announcing me.
Oh, we didn't have to announce a chef because he took over the whole thing.
No, I didn't take over the whole thing.
You did.
No, I can't help it though. But I gotta tell you, I wanted to go. And then did I start drinking? Hey, so Jeff, let me ask you, how long have you been doing this? You've been involved with Casa Pacifica for quite a while, because I've seen you around.
Yeah, 15 years.
15 years. God bless you for what you do, brother. I appreciate it, and I especially love the fact he came over to me and said, I want to pronounce your name right. I don't want to mess it up, you know? And you did the right thing.
Afterwards, the other chefs came up and said, they don't want to follow you, they want to go before you. It's like having Comedy Central up there when you're there.
Well, that's all right. You know what I mean? That's what I do. Some people don't realize I cook, build, and perform. I am a comedian. I own the Comedy Club, and I've been a comedian for 30 years.
No wonder.
So
no wonder.
But hey, thank you so much for having me here, brother. I really
being here. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right. Now, and say hello. Is everybody having a good time? Did you guys enjoy that? Fantastic, fantastic. How did you like my thing, the papa rellenos? Did you like that? It was brilliant. It's the only Cuban thing on the menu. I don't know what happened. It's supposed to be a Cuban event. I'm the only Cuban and the only thing on the menu. Gnocchi is Italian. Not that I'm trying to rag on the place, but I'm just saying, it's not Cuban. I don't have gnocchi in my restaurant. Anyway, but you guys have a good time? Fantastic. I'm filming this for myself. I hope you guys don't mind, okay? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Fantastic.
I will tell you something. I hear you on the radio all the time in the morning. It's like meeting a celebrity. Stop.
Thank you so much.
No.
Thank you. Say it again. Say it again. I'm cute. Look at this. I love it.
You're adorable.
I'm adorable.
This man on the radio. Look at him. Oh, it's a face mother could love. Oh my God, you're adorable.
26,000.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. They love me. That's what I do. They love me.
Jeff, is it okay if I post pictures of you on our CCAP Los Angeles Instagram?
Absolutely.
Radish after the beef, okay?
You never have to ask questions about posting pictures of me.
Jeff, is it okay if I post pictures of you on our CCAP Los
Absolutely.
Angeles Instagram?
Absolutely.
Radish after the beef, okay?
You never have to ask questions about posting pictures of me.
You can grab the radish container over there. Just start picking
I got a
them
pretty
after the beef.
video of you.
Okay, like this. Look.
Fantastic.
Scallop, yes, scallop.
Radish scallop.
Hey, we did it. We had a good time. This is Casa Pacifica, the Yummy Awards. They asked me to be one of the chefs. I'm proud to do it, even if I was the only Cuban and the only Cuban food here. It was a great event. Have a good night. Is that it? We're done?